Morning, everybody. We finally have a second deal done in this transfer window, but unfortunately, it is not who you all think. Bryan Mbeumo still has not happened, but we have confirmed a second signing. We will be discussing that in this morning's video. But before we do that, please do me a small favour. If you are watching for the first time today, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and get in the comment section and let me know the answer to this question. Where are Manchester United going to finish in the Premier League this season? Get your comments in. I'm going to answer the question straight away as well. At the moment, based on the business we've done, obviously we'll talk about this second signing in a minute. I reckon top 10 is probably like a good achievement. I mean, good isn't quite the right word. Realistic, that's the right word. I think good would be top 4. I'm going to say top 10 is probably realistic. Anything, I mean, if we were to get top 4 in Champions League, I think we would have overachieved at this point. Based off who we've signed so far, the squad we already have, how we played last season, and, you know, when we compare to the deals that Liverpool have done, bringing in Frimpong, Florian Wirtz, Kerkez, Man City have signed 4 or 5 players. Arsenal have just signed Gyökeres, Zubimendi. They're in talks with Rodrigo from Real Madrid. I mean, we're on a completely different level, let's be real. We've signed Cunha from Wolves, which is a good signing, but still, Wolves are generally a relegation fighting side. And he had a release clause. It was an easy deal to do. And we're trying to sign a player from Brentford. Again, just because they're from Brentford doesn't mean they're not a bad player. But when you look at the difference, you signed Rodrigo from Real Madrid. They're on the brink of signing Rodrigo from Real Madrid, Arsenal. Zubimendi, Liverpool wanted him, Man City wanted him, and they're about to sign Gyökeres, who we wanted as well. So, yeah, I think top 10 is probably realistic. Would I be happy with that? I mean, not really, but I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. Would I be happy with it? No. I think we need to get back into the Champions League, which means we've got to finish in the top 5, I believe. We've got to finish in the top 5, or we've got to win the FA Cup. No, FA Cup gets Europa. We've got to finish in the top 5 pretty much. Do I think we'll do that? I mean, based off who we've signed so far, probably not. I mean, if you wanted to be really, really negative, right, you could actually argue that our team is weaker this season than it is last season. At the beginning of last season, Garnacho was in form. We would have never even discussed selling Garnacho 12 months ago. Rashford was still in the team. Antony was still in the team. Fast forward 12 months, Antony, Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho aren't even allowed to train with the first team. Eriksen's gone. Victor Lindelof's gone. And the only player that's been brought in so far, I mean, there is a second player, but before recording this video, the only player that was brought in is Cunha. So technically, if you look at where we were this time last year, right, versus where we are now, we have 5 fewer players now than we did last year. Because last year we had Rashford, Garnacho, Antony, all available, all in the team, all, I wouldn't say doing well, but they were there and available. And we had Eriksen and we had Lindelof. Whereas now all we have is Cunha. So, yeah, I'm going to say top 10, but, I've got a sneeze coming. Oh, God. I don't know, every morning I seem to sneeze at the same time. It's really strange. Really, really weird. But, so top 10 I think is probably realistic. Am I happy with it? No. Top 4 is what we need. We need Champions League football. Do I think it will happen? Probably not. But you can let me know your thoughts on that in the comments section below. Right, let's talk about Bryan Mbeumo then, shall we? So this is coming out from Sky Sports this morning, that apparently Manchester United have revealed that they are confident a deal for Bryan Mbeumo will be complete by the time the pre-season tour begins. I mean, they're pushing the goalpost back further and further and further, aren't they, with this? It's incredibly frustrating. So our first pre-season match of the USA Tour is on the 27th of July, which is in, about 2 weeks, roughly? A bit less? Yeah, 2 weeks on Sunday is our first pre-season tour against West Ham. We also play on the same tour Everton and Fiorentina. Sorry, we play Everton and Bournemouth in America. Then we fly back and we play Fiorentina at Old Trafford. And then obviously we've got Arsenal on the 17th of August. So, I mean, it doesn't really give the Ruben Amorim very much time, does it? If the first time that these players are playing together is on the 27th of August, and then less than 3 weeks later we play Arsenal at home, and probably what will be one of the hardest games of the whole season. I mean, it doesn't pose particularly good reading, does it? And then straight after that, right? If it doesn't get any worse, you've got to go away to Fulham. That's never easy. Then play Burnley. We should beat Burnley. Then Man City away, and then Chelsea. So the first 5 fixtures, you've got Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea, as well as Fulham away. I mean, that's a difficult run in there. Really, really difficult. I mean, you could look at it the other way, though. Get a good result against Arsenal. Go away to Fulham. If we're at our best, we'll beat Fulham, definitely. At home to Burnley. Should be able to win that. Man City away, I mean, even, say you lose that one. Then after that, you have Chelsea at home. Like, you could go on a little run there and you could really, really impose your intent on the Premier League at the very beginning of the season. But to do that, you need the players in. You need to have the squad. You need to have the squad prepared. Yeah, the Leeds game is in. Isn't in. It's not in America, mate. Neil, that was the America tour. The America tour starts on the 27th. Sky Sports are reporting, just so everyone's clear, right? Sky Sports are reporting that Manchester United are confident that a deal for Bryan Mbeumo will be done by the time they go on the preseason tour of America. The preseason tour of America starts on the 27th of July. We play Leeds before that, but that's not in America. I think it's in Norway. So they're not going to get him by next week, are they, realistically? So the week after, that's when they're saying the deal will be done. I mean, for me, it just feels like they're pushing the goalposts further and further and further back. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we've got like probably more weeks and weeks to wait. It's in Sweden, is it? There you go. All right, it's in Sweden. Let's see what else we got. All right, we've got a super chat coming in from Ray. Thank you very much, Ray. Ray is saying top 10 is more than likely. Anything else is an overachievement. I would agree with you, man. I would agree with you. I think even if you just compare what we've done to what other teams have done and how bad we were last season, I mean, it's kind of obvious that we're going to be in the top 10 realistically, isn't it? Sorry, the top 10 would be like the goal. It could even be worse if we start the season badly. We're assuming we're going to finish in the top 10. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. But yeah. Jin says, I tell you now, we will not be on the USA tour. Okay. All right. Let's move on from there. Someone in the chat says, do you think we're going to get Rios? I mean, he would be a good signing. Richard Rios he's referring to. I mean, we haven't had any links to him, though. At the moment, it looks like he might go to Roma. Porto are interested. Tottenham are interested. I mean, he looks good. I've watched a couple of games of him in the Club World Cup. Plays for Palmeiras. 25 years of age. He fits the age profile. Colombian international midfielder. Exactly the kind of profile we need. But for whatever reason, we're not going for him. We probably just don't have the money, I guess. Or they're just not willing to spend the money. I don't know. But yeah, I like Richard Rios. I think he's a good player. I think he's decent. But for whatever reason, Manchester United aren't trying to sign him. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Another one that we'll probably miss out on, and then in a couple of years, he'll be world class, and we'll say, why did we not sign him, But yeah, I mean, there's not much we can do about it, is there, realistically? So yeah, let's see what else people are saying. Someone's saying that Evan Ferguson is going to Roma. Weird. People saying, here we go, is different to what you're saying. My friend, we're only 10 minutes into the show. Why don't you watch the whole video? And then we'll get to that. Okay? That would be my advice. It's like watching a film and then commenting on the film before you've watched the whole film. You know, you need to wait until the video's finished. Would you take Gonzalo Ramos? Yeah, I mean, I'd take anything at this point. Gonzalo Ramos. Who else would I take? I'd take Hugo Ekitike. I'd take... I mean, we just need strikers. We're not going to get Gyökeres. I doubt we're going to get Osimhen. We didn't get Liam Delap. We didn't get Jonathan David. I mean, who else is left? We're not going to get Gonzalo Ramos, but yeah, of course I'd take him. I'd take Vlahovic as well. Vlahovic is apparently leaving... he's apparently leaving Juventus as a free agent, which is kind of mad. So he's literally going to leave for free. And the reason why he's leaving for free, for those of you wondering, is because he's on such big wages at Juventus that no team is willing to pay him a transfer fee. He's only got 1 year left on his deal, and he currently earns $373,000 a week at Juventus, nearly 20 million a year. And he's got 1 year left on his deal. So no one's going to pay a transfer fee and pay him 20 million a season. So, I mean, would you sign him? Would you sign him? That's the big question. Let's do a poll. Would you sign Vlahovic? Free. Let's do a poll. There you go. You can get involved in that. I mean, the people, I don't understand, right? I always try and be quite real about stuff. I see someone's upset because I've said that we're in a worse position now than we were 12 months ago. I mean, it's there's nothing controversial about that. It's just a fact. I don't understand how that's hard to fathom. This time last year, Garnacho was unsellable. Rashford was still in our team. Lindelof was still in the team. Eriksen was still in the team. Sancho was still there. Yes, he was on the way out, but he was still there. And Antony was still in the team. And we still had Erik ten Hag as the manager. And we just won the FA Cup. And we were in Europe, right? Fast forward 12 months later, right? Fast forward 12 months later, Garnacho is a snake. Everyone wants him out of the club. Get rid of him. Nowhere near our team. 12 months earlier, he was our best player, right? So he's gone. Rashford was still in the team 12 months ago. He's banished from training. He's not here. Whether it's right or wrong or not isn't the question. I agree that Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, Sancho should never play for Manchester United again. But the fact of the matter is, the squad is weaker than it was 12 months ago. In the long term, it might turn out better. It might. Maybe. But that's just hypothetical. It might turn out better. It might not. But the fact of the matter is now, like, it's just common sense. There's nothing controversial. There's nothing hard to understand, to grasp. This time last year, we had 6 or 7 more players available than we do now. And we haven't signed anybody to replace those players. So for the people who are like, oh, you know, we have to do it. I know we have to do it. I get that. But we also have to sign replacements. And we haven't. We haven't signed any replacements. We didn't do it in January. We let Rashford go for free on a loan. We let Anthony go out on loan. And we signed nobody. So it's not like I'm being, you know, not patient enough. And, oh, there's still a month left of the window. Exactly the same thing happened in January. We let Anthony go for free. We let Rashford go for free. We signed no replacements. And we finished, 16th? Because we didn't have any strikers. We let them all go out on loan. So I don't really understand what's so difficult to comprehend here. You know? We need to bring in more players. It's as simple as that. Our team is weaker than it was last season at this point, based off pure numbers. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what else people are saying. Somebody says Anthony is dedicated. Mate, I'd take Anthony back at this point. We're clearly not signing anybody. So, I mean, even if we sign Mbeumo, like, that, it's still not enough, realistically, is it? Is Mbeumo and Cunha going to take us from 15th to top 4? I don't think so. But we'll see. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm overreacting. But I've always been like this, my stance. Even if we sign another 2 or 3, 4 players, I still think we'll be lucky to finish in the top 10 based off what the rest of the teams are doing around us and based off how bad we are already. Ellen says we knew we needed to sell. How'd you as a moderator? Ellen says we knew we needed to sell to buy, and all the clubs know the same. We are in the mud this window. Yeah, 100%, 100%. This is the problem. Like you say, everybody knows that we need to sell players, and because of that, it means we're fucked, effectively. Realistically, Anthony and Rashford are on social media constantly, posting videos. Never stop working, always working, all this shit, you know? Sorry for swearing, but it is the reality, isn't it? Someone's saying that we need to be patient. I mean, do we? Why do we need to be patient? Liverpool just won the league and they signed Florian Wirtz, Kirkes and Frimpong. Every single one of those players would get in our team. Why do we need to be patient? I don't understand that. Arsenal came second. Arsenal came second. They've just got Zubimendi, Gyökeres. They're talking to Rodrigo. They've got a couple of other players as well. They've got a new goalkeeper. They've got a new midfielder. I think they've got a new defender. And we need to be patient. Why? We nearly got relegated last season. We're a month into the window and we've signed 1 player. Well, we signed 2 players. We'll talk about the second player in a minute. I don't know. Patient, why? Patient so the Glazers don't have to spend the wages over the summer? Is that what you mean? I get it for that. Right, let's talk about this. Here we go, because I can see a lot of people getting excited about it. So, this is coming from Fabrizio Romano, for the people who are asking where this story has come from. Fabrizio Romano has reported this morning. He says, here we go, exclamation mark. He says, Harley Emsden James has signed for Manchester United, second signing of the summer. I mean, at this point, we're just a laughingstock, aren't we? We're all waiting for Brian Mbeumo, and Fabrizio's put out a here we go. The talented 15-year-old centre-back, Harley Emsden, has signed for Manchester United. Here we go. The transfer has been approved. United recruitment team have been tracking Emsden for 14 months. So it's taken them 14 months to get this deal done. Man United see Emsden James as a major talent. I mean, what do I say? We've signed another player. Our patience has paid off. We finally got a 15-year-old from Southampton who we've never even heard of. Great. Great, great, great. That's your second signing. There you go. Who's that? Exactly. Let's all celebrate. I mean, on a real, I wish him all the best. I hope he does well. I hope he becomes the player that Manchester United think he's going to become. I've never heard of him, but not that I mean that doesn't mean he's not a good player. Of course, I don't know every 15-year-old footballer. You know, my football knowledge isn't that deep. You know, but yeah, hopefully he does become world class. But there you go. That's I just can't believe as well that I just can't believe that Fabrizio's put the tweet out as well. I mean, it is a news show, and he's put it out as like a major story. Here we go in massive writing. But yeah, I mean, it is a here we go. We have signed somebody. It's not who you all want it to be. It's not Brian Mbeumo. It's not Gyökeres. It's not Osimhen. It's not, I don't know, Emi Martinez. It's not any of these people that you are kind of asking for or talking about every single day. yeah, it's a 15-year-old. Right, I'm going to wrap the video up, guys. Thank you very much for watching the stream this morning. I will be back. Hopefully we get some more news today, but I'm not holding my breath. If not, I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Have a lovely day, everybody. And yeah, I'll speak to you all later, guys. Bye for now.